going on, fellas? Back on the YouTube, and do you guys see what I'm seeing right here? Do you see this shit, bro? Your boy has fucking done it. He's a certified Topstep funded trader. 50K express account in my name, bro. We did it, boys. We fucking did it. We passed the combine. It took me a lot longer than I wanted to. It took me fucking 3 months. I had to pay this rebuild date 3 times, so 150 on rebuild payments, another 150 to activate this shit. But dude, your boy did it. I'm profitable. Whatever, I completed it. I can quit now. But jokes aside, very, very happy with this. You know, it's been a fucking road, hell of a road to getting funded. I've been trading. I started with Forex prop firms last year around this time, and I haven't even made. I don't think I've even been in the prop. Like, I think I've been in drawdown on prop firms for a full year straight. Never even was in profit until I started trading like low time frames and with futures, which is crazy. You know, I was just that bad, bro. I was just that bad. But very happy and proud of myself for accomplishing this. And this is just the beginning, my friends. This is just the beginning. You know, this is just a small 50K account, but I had a huge mental block with becoming funded, I feel like. And same thing with lifting. Like, a lot of people have a mental block with hitting like a 2-plate bench or a 3-plate bench press, but in reality they have the strength to do more than that. They're mentally, they just can't do it. It's just a block, you know? Like, they self-sabotage, they just hold themselves back. So me finally getting this shit out of the way proves to me that, you know, passing this shit is not that hard. As long as you're risking correctly, taking the right trades, it's not that bad. Your boy's officially a funded trader. A funded trader. Now, I know this is only a 50K small account, but dude, this shit means a hell of a lot to me. I've been trading for 2 years now, almost, maybe more. But yeah, I've been pretty much wasting my time with gambling on options, trading on the 4-hour time frame. Finally realized if I want to do some shit, I gotta be trading, number one, futures and on the lower time frames. But yeah, finally passed the express. Whew, what a relief. I feel like it was a big mental block for me getting a funded account. Now that I have one, I realize it's not that hard at all, and anyone can do it. You know, it just takes discipline, learning your strategy, having patience, waiting for your setup, taking good trades, all those things that people tell you. It's all true, bro. It's possible to be a good trader and take good trades and be profitable, you know. But yeah, very, very blessed, very grateful to finally be finding success in this skill set. Now my plan is to trade this express account, get my 5 winning days of 200, take a small payout of $500, and then start scaling up with multiple fundeds. But first, I just want to trade this one for now and kind of, you know, get a payout just to show myself that it actually is real and you can make real money from, you know, trading prop. But yeah, let's go over today's market. As we see, just some craziness. We're up 9% right now on NQ. But yeah, heading into today, what did we see? We see market boom, come down. But what do? We break structure here, break structure here. Well, actually, let's do this first. So coming into the market, we saw that on the hourly we break structure, right? So right around 9:30 is right around this point right here. So my initial target were these highs. My initial target were these highs right here. But as you see, at market open, we kind of just take them out. And I wanted price to retrace back into this fair value gap before taking out my target. So ideally, I wanted to see a price come into here from this level, come down to here, and then take this target out. but as you guys see, we didn't get that retrace. So once we take out this form of liquidity, right, I was waiting for some candle closures to show me that price wanted to keep going higher, and we ended up getting this one candle closure or two or whatever. But as you guys see, there's just no imbalances in the 5-minute or 15-minute to play with, so I was just sitting on my hands. And right here we can see we take liquidity, and then I notice we break structure on the downside right here on the 5-minute. So what did I wait for? I waited for price to come back into the premium level of this range, and I have found an opportunity. I didn't take this trade, by the way, but this is the only trade that fit my plan today. But we wait for price to come up into this premium level, and I see a break of structure right here. Boom, simple. Enter on that right here. Oh shit, wrong one. Enter on that right here. Candle closure. Boom. Stop right there. Probably put a little higher since all this crazy shit's going on. And boom, I would have targeted this low for a beautiful 4-minute 1 to 1.3R trade. And obviously price didn't go down to take out my other targets, my overall target being this 15-minute gap down here. But again, that doesn't matter, you know. I'll take an 80 pip trade, bro. Trust. But yeah, that's what today's market was doing. No real clear opportunities. I like to just wait for the 5 and 15 minute to give me some sort of gap or clear structure to play with. But nothing really happened, and then once it hit 11, I was like, I'm not gonna force anything, so I just like got off my computer. But then I got some news alerts at around 1, and look what ES and NQ are doing. We're just ripping up, completely ripping up, and it's cool to see because everyone's freaking out so much about the market and everything, but people don't understand, like, you have to look at what has happened with the U.S. stock market over the span of 100 years. These kinds of crashes happen all the freaking time. Look right here. I mean, I don't know if Topstep you can look back that far, but dude, these kinds of moves are not out of the ordinary. You know, they're not. I hate to break it to you. And this looks very normal to me. Like, I very easily could see price coming back up to take all-time highs. I'm sorry, it's just the truth of the matter. Like, I'm not going to be doing that because I don't have enough capital to even buy, like, shares of a stock and just wait. You know what I mean? I'd rather use my capital into investing into my own personal day trading. But if I was, like, a working man right now and I saw this kind of steep decline, you bet your ass I would be putting a lot of savings into buying some shares of the S&P at this level. Like, you'd be stupid not to. If you're working and you have a lot of cash on hand, please tell me you guys bought at these low levels. Come on now. Look at this discount. You literally got a 22% sale on something that you know is gonna have a over 200% return in the next couple of years. Like, why wouldn't you pick some up? If an iPhone had a 50% sale, you don't think you'd go and buy one and hold it onto it and sell it in the future? Like, that's how you gotta treat the stock market. People just have so much fear, and it's because of the media, you know, and everything that tells you, oh, this is the end. This is the end of time, you know? But realistically, that's just not true, bro. It's just not. But yeah, that's what happened today. As you guys see, I actually have the Express account. No bullshit. Very, very hype. Very, very hype. I was originally not expecting to get this account because I don't think I passed the consistency rule, right? But apparently I did. Apparently my best day was only 1,300, when in reality, you guys saw in one of the videos, it was 2,200, and it was more than half of my total profit. So I was like, oh, I gotta make another 400. But I got an email. I was at the gym. I got 3 emails saying, like, from Topstep saying, "Oh, you're a certified funded trader," or whatever. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? No, I didn't. Then I look and it says activate your account. Boom, activated. Express account funded now. And I'm very, very happy and proud and grateful. But at the end of the day, this is just the beginning, you know. This is not the end of the road. This is just the start. I'm not going to give too much power and put these funded accounts on a pedestal, because I know I will probably end up blowing it. Maybe blowing it before I even get a payout. But the game with prop firms is to treat them as an expense and run through them, you know. I made a little Google Doc. See if we can find it real quick. And yeah, I have this little doc to help my brain understand, like, what I'm doing. And I did it in a sort of balance sheet sort of way. So I have my expenses here. So it's $50 for a 50K account monthly subscription. Costs $150 for an activation fee. So to actually activate the account and trade it, you need to spend $150 to activate it. So that's total cost per 50K account comes out to 200 USD, right? And then let's look into the revenue section side of things, the fun parts, the profits. So our target is $200 winning days, and we need 5 of them to request a payout, and you get 50% of that total profit. So if you're targeting $200 every winning day, you're risking $200 a trade roughly, because my risk to reward is around 1 to 1.5, and you have a 10 loss buffer. So this is pretty safe trading, you know. But 5 winning days times $200 equals $1,000, and then you get to withdraw half of that, so that'd be $500. So you come here, right? Our net income. Let's see. When we're risking 200, our revenue is 500. Our total cost is 200. So we get a net income of $300 per account. Now, if you have 5 accounts, do the math. That's $1,500. That's only risking $200. Now, let's say if we're risking $500, giving yourself only 4 losses, right? Then that comes out to $2,500 after 5 winning days, and half of that is the amount you're able to withdraw. That's $1,250. So let's do the math. The cost stays the same because it costs $200 to open up that account, right? $200, but our revenue is $1,250. So our net income on when you're risking 500 is $1,050. Multiply that by 5, that's $5,000, and your cost would only be $1,000. That's a 525% return. What kind of business are you able to do, you know, and be able to confidently say you will get a return of 500% plus? No, not many businesses. But this is only valid if you pass the combines in one try. Now, I know you're going to blow accounts and you're going to blow fundeds, but if you're making, let's say, whatever, $1,000 for every set of past fundeds, right? So once you get to the payout stage and you're able to get $1,000 payout per account, you think about it. You have the cost is 200, you make 1,000. So you can fail 5 accounts, right? And all you need is 1 payout, and you make back the money you spent for all those accounts. So that's how you gotta treat it, you know. As long as you're getting 1 payout for every 5 failed accounts, you're making money. So it doesn't matter, you know, if you fail 1 or 2 accounts, because you could fail 2 accounts, and on that third one you get the payout, you're still in the green. You're still net positive. Your ROI won't be 525%. It'll be more like 100%, 200%, but you're still up money. This is how you got to look at like these evaluations, these combines and shit. Don't buy 1 combine and then spend 6 months risking, you know, 1% of your drawdown, because you'll be in that stage forever, dude. You gotta, like, you see how much more money you'll make the more you risk. If you're risking $200, right? You have 10 loss buffer, that's true, But look at how much you're winning. You know, you're only winning. Your net income's only $300. So you can't. If you fail 2 of these accounts, risking $200, you're cooked. You're literally cooked. But if you're risking more, you're risking $500, and if you want to be crazy, you can even risk $1,000. Now we can go into the math with that. Now this is gonna be interesting. So NI, and let's say we're risking $1,000. So your revenue, right? So 5 winning days times 1,000 would be what's it called? Times 1,000 would be $5,000. Wait, so 5 winning days. Dude, my keyboard is so screwed up, dude. Freaking spilled Sprite on the keyboard. Fucking ridiculous. And you can do times 0.5, which equals 2,500. So revenue equals 2,500. Cost is still the same at 200, boys. You know, the net income is equal to $2,300, boys. ROI is equal to what? 2,300 divided by 200 times 100. That's an 11,000%. That's 11x. $1,150% ROI. So if you're risking 1,000 per trade, think about it, dude. You just have to literally. It's so funny, bro. If you're risking $1,000 per trade, you only have a two losing trade buffer, right? So you can't lose more than 2 trades in a row. But if your win rate is you know, at a good spot, if your win rate's above 70-80%, it's very rare for you to honestly lose 2 trades in a row. But that will happen, you know? That will happen, that's okay, because guess what? When you lose 2 trades in a row, you're only losing $200. But let's say when you get to a point where you hit your 5 winning days, but you're taking home 2,300. You can lose 10 accounts. You can be risking $1,000 per trade and lose 10 accounts, and you'll still end up $300. You know, like, that's how powerful the risk game is. People get stuck risking 200, 100, but that's because they're so scared of losing the account. But if you're risking this much, you have to understand that you will lose a lot of accounts, but your payouts will be so fat that they will make up for your losses. It just depends on your strategy. If you have a low win rate, you have to use this strategy. You have to risk 200 max, I would say, because the chances are you need this buffer, you know? You need this buffer, or else you'll lose way too many accounts, you won't win enough. But if you have a solid strategy with a high win rate, bro, this is how you get rich. This is how you rinse these firms, brother. You risk $1,000, you risk 1 mini, 2 minis on a 50K account. That's when you bring in the fucking dough. That's when you rinse these firms. But yeah, that's just what I've been thinking about and planning out. Now that I have my Express, I have to kind of, you have to create a plan. You have to know what you're doing. You have to know what to look for, or else you're going to get caught in the dust, my friend. But let's see where the overall market is right now. We are pretty bullish, I would say, now, since first of all, if we go on the 4 hour, we made a higher low. So like you see, we make a lower high, lower low, lower high. You could assume we're gonna make a lower low, but look, we don't. We make a higher low and then boom, a higher high. So price on the 4 hour is bullish, and honestly, I think we're going out to take out all these highs, but as of right now on the daily, we still are bearish and we are in a bunch of gaps. So I'd want to see what happens tomorrow, but I think I'm just going to wait and see how the 5-minute and 15-minute look, and then use that for my targets, because right now we are taking out this form of liquidity here. Boom, front loading this imbalance, so we could tap into this imbalance and give a reaction, or we don't. You know, we're very ahead on NQ though. As you see, NQ's at this level. Yes, we're still pretty far away, but yeah, still hype. Very happy to finally get this Express account. I will keep updating you guys with my journey as we go along. You guys have been here since day one. You guys have seen me with $0 made, 0 funded accounts. You know what I mean? Trying my best on these combines, and you guys will be with me and see the process of a realistic, 0 to 100 trader. You're gonna see me go from 0 to me getting 10k payouts, 20k payouts, and I want you guys to enjoy the journey with me and use it as a source of inspiration for you guys, because I'm telling you, I will get there, and I know you guys will get there with me. So I'm just creating these videos as a sort of, as a sort of sense of comfort for you guys to know you're not alone in this journey. Like, it doesn't go from 0 to 100 in a day. You guys saw how many videos I put out, how many struggles and challenges I had to go through, how many losing days, how many, crash out days. But you guys can use me as a source of motivation and know that, like, as long as you don't give up, you keep improving, you keep learning, you get better and better every day, you will reach your goals and you will get rich. You will get rich from this. I'm telling you. And right now I'm showing the first sign that I'm actually getting towards that goal. But for the past year or two, I was telling people, bro, I'm gonna get rich from this. I'm gonna get rich from this. Nobody, bats an eye. They're, oh, you're fucking crazy, bro. Shit's a scam. Shit's a scam. Well, I'm a funded trader now. Now I can actually make money, bro. Let's see when I get that payout how much of a scam this shit is. Let's see, boys. But yeah, that'll do it. That will do it for today's video. I'll be back tomorrow. Can't wait to update you guys on tomorrow's trading day. I don't think there's any news. Hold up. Let's see. Oh my god, bro. Wi-Fi is cooked. Cooked Wi-Fi. Oh no. Dude, I'm just gonna end the video, dude. I live in the slums. I don't think you guys understand where I live right now. I am in these slums, bro. Cheapest Wi-Fi possible. Shittiest, most unhygienic house I've ever lived in my life. But we're gonna make it out of here, dude. We're gonna make it out of here. And I have videos I would be very happy to share with you guys of the kind of house I live in, but I don't know, it's kind of an invasion. It's so gross. I don't want to show you guys until I'm moved out, so I don't hear the shit talking of how gross, you know what I mean, like my living is. It's like that bad. It's embarrassing. So yeah, that'll do it for today, but peace out, boys. See you guys tomorrow.